pogledao. Hallo Andi, wie geht's dir, Junge? Andinho. Andinho de muchacho. Dobro sam ti upoznao, vrline imane. Najteže mi to što gledaš u ljude sa strane. Sehr gut, und dir? Auch gut, Junge, danke. Bisschen Feierabend genießen und bisschen Fußball zocken. Vor Champions League, weißt? Und selbst? Najteže mi to što gledaš u ljude sa strane. Da probamo nekoga quick konteraša. Malo peselica lagana. Gdje si Tirke? Gdje si bre Tirke? Kako je Tirke? Toen glaube ich, das fertig, was du schon jetzt machst. Zockst du auch Pets, Andi? Wo bist du unterwegs? PlayStation oder Xbox oder wo zockst du halt? Ich habe das noch nicht erledigt. Ich habe nur halt ein Match gespielt, das war brutal halt. 5-4 habe ich gewonnen und jetzt halt zock mal die Rest. Die 2 halt. Was uns geblieben ist. Roglic und Tirke, ja? Dobro sam ti. PS5. Ja, du bist doch brutal, Mann. Mit Glasfaser, oder? Wo kommst du her? PS5, du bist doch Pixi, Platini, Ribery, Olise. Zgledao Tirke sinoć. Paris Saint-Germain. Dobro sam ti upoznao, vrline imane. Sachsen. Sehr gut. Freilich. Ja, geil. Ich habe doch keine Glasfaser. Deswegen muss ich immer wieder weinen halt. Aber ja. So ist es. Ne, sreća strana, kakve sreće stari, nisu ni zaslužili. Premalo su pokazali, brate. Premalo su pokazali. Platini Ribery. Ajmo, Platini Ribery. Kako Tirke stojiš s pesom, stari moj?
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both.
Nisam, brate, ne planiram.
Is certainly
Ne
required.
planiram.
have in front of us
A
this
druga stvar je da sam ga
gloriously
uzeo i ne bi
imposing
igrao
arena. Absolutely
za Francusku,
perfect
jel?
for a game of this nature.
Pakola.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Ujde, jel mi to joysticka maš?
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Platini, he's through, now is he in? Chouameni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Mbappe, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Skoro druga, 1500 još malo. Easy.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Vizo, Andy.
Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Platini looking to play it into the box.
Mega superstar, Space mega superstar, Ronaldinho oder was?
Having a look at what's available.
Wen meinst du genau? Ja. Dobro, Sampiona. Zum Beispiel.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's found the way through. Oh, important interception.
Jebo ti petit familio.
Olise.
Dass du dir schon die geholt hättest. Nein, 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 nein. Ich habe gar keinen geholt.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Mbappe.
Gar keinen.
Camavinga.
Alles free to play.
Thuram. France do have a chance to counter here. Barcola. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. He's had a hit! Goal! France! First blood drawn. That was a given. It always was.
Well, his appreciation of space there was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Mehr kann man auch nicht sagen. Ich hasse das auch, aber
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
Barcola. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Man muss sowieso ruhig bleiben.
Now it's Griezmann. Mbappe. He's shifting.
Zum Beispiel so wie jetzt. Wenn der Petit schneller als Mbappe ist.
And here's Barcola.
Unglaublich.
Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Konate. And that is a little undercooked. 30 minutes gone.
Barcola.
Threads one in. That's good play.
Unglaublich.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chouameni. Thuram. So much time and space here.
Barcola, Junge.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that is expertly dealt with. That's going to go a long way. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Ist nicht so schlimm. 1-2 Stunden kann man schon Spaß haben, oder? Hoffe ich.
Platini, played out to the right. Camavinga. Barcola. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's gone for goal! This possibly the last play of the half.
Presporo danas, ne znam šta je. Neko oča kad sam igrao 5-4, isti ovaj event, kao da je bolje radilo. Da li nije do streama, da ne vuče sebi pa ono kao, jel? Ali opet radi ono, mada djeluje da je nekako sporo.
And that has been clubbed away. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
France happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Barcola, pass, Junge, pass.
The second period here.
Brate, ne radi to
kako. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Griezmann. Chouameni. Konate. And it's Griezmann. Now it's some and the shot.
So schlecht ist nicht. Wir sind aber ein bisschen besser. Oder Andy?
And they are cruising. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
A real chance if he can get through. Looking tidy in possession here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Geramo, završnici. Povratna. Killing.
Well played, well played. Platini.
Joystick kao da mi je na zalasku.
Enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum
Jel se tek sad razradio? Varom? Maksu din Mbappe nicht.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Evo mi iće prva tekma, brate, lagani smo, ono, 2-0 vodim. Lagano, prije Lige šampionici. Šta da ti kažem? Da smo neki predobri nismo, ali ono, vodimo, pa... Če da vidimo. Box to box. Dobro da nije obolno, nije imani, najteže mi to što gledaš ljude sa strane. Lagani smo, samo kalma. Samo kalma, ali je LBC nekako baš spor, brate. Baš mi je nešto sporo. Geschwindigkeit, ja stimmt. Schuss ist aber auch nicht so schlecht. Kylian Mbappé, oh ja, das ist jetzt Kolomoani halt. Kylian Mbappé, so schlecht ist er nicht. Guck mal, 773 Spiele habe ich mit ihm gespielt, halt. 744 Tore habe ich geschossen. Nicht so schlecht, oder? Sollte nicht schlecht sein. Aber die Karte zocke ich nicht mehr halt. Ich habe den besseren. Ich weiß nicht, warum haben die den jetzt gegeben. Den 101. Alter Junge, was ist jetzt? Was ist denn los? Was ist denn los, Micha? Bist du bereit für heute Abend, Micha? Inter Mailand gegen Barca.
France still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Kolomoani. Dembele.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Nkunku. Now it's Nkunku. That is good alertness.
Hey.
Hernandez.
Heide, Mann, hau ab.
Platini.
Platini, hau ab.
It's a goal. And that
Geil.
is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control. He couldn't have placed it any better.
Respekt.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Up.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Up. Ja. 2000 Tore. Wie viele Stunden hast du drin? Das ist die Frage.
Oh, nice touch. Picked out brilliantly. Spread it left.
France suddenly appear frail. Yes, from comfort zone
Fernando
to
Torres.
a stage of uncertainty perhaps.
Geil,
and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Mbappé.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Was ist los mit dem Mann jetzt? Jetzt bin ich am Arsch.
Has a go! Gets his pass away. Oh, that's well
spotted. Kann ich nicht mal richtige Pass geben.
Great ball if he
Aber weiter geht's, Junge!
He's played him through. Oh, that was vital. Well, it's a look of bewilderment.
Sehr, sehr viel. Ich habe nicht so viel. Wahrscheinlich so irgendwie knapp 800 Stunden. Seit 2022 bis jetzt, seit wann der Efootball da ist. Also ich denke, das ist nicht so viel. Für 3 Jahren knapp 800 Stunden. Nix, oder?
Genduzi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nkunku. Now it's Thuram. And the assistant referee.
Ich denke nicht so viel hat. 800 Stunden ist nicht so viel. Aber ja, nebenbei, ich zocke nicht nur halt Efootball, ich zocke alles Mögliche. Deswegen habe ich auch nicht so viel. Deswegen habe ich auch nicht so viel Stunden halt. Wenn ich nur das zocken würde, dann wahrscheinlich werde ich ein bisschen mehr haben. Aber so jetzt halt wieder weniger. Wer soll hier jetzt spielen? N'Golo Kanté geht gar nicht. Hallo Dogsy! Wie geht's dir, Bruder?
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Geht's dir gut, Junge? Sei Master.
And it's Petit.
Schneller und direkt.
France have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Guendouzi. And here's Nkunku. Griezmann.
Weiter geht's.
Nkunku.
Ja.
Platini. Oh, they can break here.
Andi, welche Division bist du? Bist du schon Erster, oder? Division 1.
Plenty of really nice passing.
Kann sein, dass du geile Mannschaft hast.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's that.
GG.
They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Ja, der Smoky un po' le mani, to stari moj, to se cijeni.
A lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters.
2-1 dobili smo Lika. GG.
Go a little quiet now.
So easy war das aber nicht. Irgendwie Glück gehabt. Na freilich. Was habe ich jetzt gerade bekommen? Coins wieder. Erste Division war der Junge. Ja, so schlecht war er nicht, Mann. Znači kaput na Deutsch. Znači da si kaput, brate. Koji na naš. Da si sjeban. Da si pokvaren. U fazonu. Bin heute ganz kaputt. Kao bin ich der Junge. Soll man schnelle Konter mal versuchen, oder? Xabi Alonso, Tiki-Taka. Quick Konter. Das ist aber nicht so meins. Aber schauen wir mal, wie das läuft. Letzte 4 Spiele hast du alle verkackt. Wieso? 4 Niederlage oder was? Kann auch passieren, Mann. Ist doch okay, Mann. Alles normal. Kako ide Smoky, stari moj? Morao se Smokija. Naš neki dječko ja prebacio na QC. I sad nemam taj svoj sistem igre. Probat ćemo. Pakola. Mezliš. Was willst du dagegen machen? Ja. Weißt du, Andi, manchmal liegt nicht nur an uns, sondern manchmal liegt an Konami auch. Das weißt du schon selber, wie das läuft. Guck mal den. Guck mal den. Kroatien halt. Der ist Kroate wahrscheinlich. Schaut so aus. Schaut so aus, Junge. Tyram. Tyram. Ja, wer soll gegen... Keine Ahnung. Der ist nicht so bereit für dieses Spiel, aber... In Form ist er nicht. Nkunku, Teis, Havanier, was ist er? Evo, brate, malo igram se sat dva do tekme, brate. Sad će utakmica kasnije bar sa Inter, tako da će malo do tekme. Gegner. Von meinen Gegner magst du den Aufstellung sehen. Guck mal. 4-2-3-1. Kroatien halt. So schnell. Ja, das ist halt. Kroatische Mannschaft ist das halt. Kroatien ist das. Aber der Beste ist nicht dabei. Der Luka Modric halt. Der ist Kroate auch. Sein Nick ist Kroate. Jetzt ist halt Jugo Derby, weißt? Aber ja, kann der Junge sowieso stark sein. Macht doch keinen Unterschied. Wenn er zocken kann. Schauen wir mal jetzt. Jetzt habe ich Xabi Alonso genommen. Nicht mal Frankreich hat. Jetzt schauen wir mal, was passiert. Voll hoch. Schauen wir mal, wie gesagt, schauen wir mal. Der ist wahrscheinlich von PlayStation wie du. Da seid ihr Profi-Jungs. Und wir, wo wir keine Ahnung haben, wir sind schon woanders halt wieder. Quasi Steam und sowas.
And it's Pasalic.
Spielt er jetzt.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this
Possession.
fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument.
Video. Schau mal das. Guck mal das, Mann.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Schau mal das bitte. Guck mal das an. Glück gehabt jetzt. Aber okay, weiter geht's irgendwie. Luka Sutic. Kann sein, dass er richtig gut ist, Mann, was ich mir schon vorstelle.
Camavinga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. And he's been shifted off it. Perisic couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look.
Big chance! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Weiter geht's,
Well,
Junge.
that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defense.
Aber der scheint nicht so schlecht zu sein.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Camavinga. Great hit! Goal, France! And the game is well and
Samo pes,
truly
bruda.
on its head.
Samo se pesa sad držim
As
stav.
simple as you like. The
A ti da
outcome
kakav
utterly
jaran.
Well, his appreciation
Pošto sad već imaš konzolu, a ne mora ni biti konzola, PC svakako imaš, ovo je Kotnelus, Skinub, cross platforma ima, sve živo ima, ali
Now how will things develop from here?
kartine jebe žive sile, šta da ja radim.
for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Chouameni. He's
Chouameni.
through. Perisic goes on a run down the left
Samo
wing.
pes stari, ništa drugo
It's a
ne igram
sharp
više.
little ball here. Oh, played
Malo
through
mi je
for the
krivo
wide
što
man.
sam počeo tu neke igre ga.
That could spell trouble. Can he finish?
Respekt
He's
na
done
njemu.
very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Te vajšom vas imati, ja,
And we
ja.
have
Te
our very
vajšom.
first corner. France have the chance
Trebao
to
sam
go the other
završiti
way.
ono što sam bio počeo.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Ma može stari moj, ne igram ja braca toliko. Eto, čuj šta li kaže, imam bruku sati. Ja imam 800 sati u ovoj igrici u 3 godine. To je ništa. Ljudi igraju ne gase, baj. Kontaš, to je ništa, ako ćemo realno. 2022. je izašlo ovo, ja 800 sati imam od tada. To je tanko, brate. Dobro, ja mogu išta ovdje. Dobro, imaju sati. Eno, DM kažu ima 3000, možda i jači. U istom tom periodu. Samo Fudbalica, stari moj. Odigraš par tekmi i laganac. To je za sve uzraste, ovo ostalo je jebeno.
Thuram, Mbappe! Really well taken goal.
Kylian Mbappe. Respekt za lika, Čiki Kaka. Naši dječko, respekt za njega. Jače u mene tim, realno, ali jebi ga, on je biro da bude i Hrvatska, šta će sad? Kylian Mbappe! GG. GG, Junge, respekt. Dobar je djel. Det ist ganz neu wahrscheinlich, Mann. Der hat nicht mal so gute Mannschaft. Das ist ganz neu. Claude. Ok. Event smo završili. Sve smo evente pozavršavali. Za 9 sati. Sutra nam je update. Trebali smo sutra, brate, igrat malo PES-a. Jer sutra će nešto novo da, mislim, update. Da ono nešto novo ubaci, jebi. Ovo ništa ne igram protiv kompa. Nažalost, a i tamo ima neki belonu, ali eto. 10. Ronaldinho ga uči. Jer sve te igrice što se kupuju, a ne odigraju se ili nešto, šta ja znam, svaka igrica hoće svoje vrijeme, recimo Skull and Bones, bilo šta ja ovo igram, sve hoće svoje vrijeme. Sav taj novac da sam ovdje uložio, sad bi imao ekipu bogovsku. Sad bi imali ovog gospodina. Ronaldinha Gauča. Kad je imao 22 godine, doktor. 80 kila, 182, gledaj. Još kad se tu na levela, ima 31 level, vjerovatno nije tako loš. Ali da hätte ich gerne. Ja, ich auch. Aber ja. Da muss man halt in Geldbeutel rein ein bisschen, oder? Weil von alleine kommt eh gar nicht. Ajmo koju diviziju, da vidimo kako je tu stanje. Jer kratki smo, brate, 3 meča u ovome nismo ni sat vremena igrali. A časova je, nema ni 7. Stimmt leider. So ist es halt. Niederlage, Niederlage. Gdje nam je DM ovdje? Ne vidim doktora još u top 10. Wer bist du denn? Ovaj likić je najjači trenutno. Brat, tari igricu. 2212 poena. Gledaj ti timova. Mislim, ne može se teško igrat divizije, nešto očekivati kad te spaja sa ovakima. Realno, jebi ga, bolji su timovi. I sad koji ovdje malo zna igrat, rasturite od života. Kalahar je isto tu, standardica, Meksikanac je dobar. Meksikanac igra neku novu formaciju, jel Arteta, LBC, Drogba, Suarez, Carlos, Caucho, Nedved, Alonso, Rodri, Maldini, Van Dijk, Rajkač, Michael, respekt. Brat ima sve jebute. Ne, moraš ulagat, brat. Ako ovo gotiviš, evo ga i Turaspe, bio je ovdje negdje i Durbe, ali Durbe izgleda da je pao. Evo ga, Durbe. Isto dobro igra lig. Svi igraju QC, brate. Ja ne volim QC, majku mu spalim. Ja ne volim QC nikako. Ajmo probat sa LVC. Pa ćemo vidjeti. Znači kako radi. Nu måste Gegner. Ja, das ist immer halt so. Schau mal jetzt. 3225, jebu ga, konj. Nemaš ovdje šta, brate, u drugu diviziju uđeš i to je to, tu moraš stati s ovim free-to-play igračima, mi koji ne igramo na tom nivou, da možemo igrati s ovim igračima nešto bolje, teško je. Neće ni da uđe u meč. Eto govneta. Ne trebam ni ući, brate, gledaj sad. Gledaj sada, sine. Eto Rumenige, Uli, Gaucho, David Vieira, Thuram, Bergomi, Giuseppe, Schmeichel, Cannavaro nesta. Realno ne isplati se, brate. Morat ćemo paliti ovaj pes kad budemo imali više eventa, jer ovo sad džaba se sam nervirat. Da imamo šta igrat, a ovo je maksimum da kažem neka druga divizija. Ja klar, kann ich Glück haben. Kann ich richtig Glück haben, Mann. Aber ja, muss man mal sagen.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence.
Kevin.
As you
Opa.
can see, we've already started here. Del Piero. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet. Fiddles it through.
Wohin?
Oh, he's
Vedi,
caught on it.
vedi,
It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way.
Bolje da ne igram ništa, Matej.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, what a climb! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's cut it out. Del Piero. Now it's Torres. And here's Mbappe. He's found some space. Great hit!
Maar ik heb niks aan die. Fernando Torres. Igraj, brate.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first. Tries to get it clear.
Marsch.
Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good ball.
Nema igrica smisla nekog, brate, nema
It's
smisla.
Ronaldinho. Fernando Torres.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalize on now. Well, I wouldn't
Video.
quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Del Piero.
Ob ich Messi habe. Ich habe doch Messi, aber der ist zu langsam. Der tut eh nichts. Was soll ich mit ihm? Ich habe doch
showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite
Messi.
sort it out.
Aber nicht den, welcher gut ist.
Good read, needed to be.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
A dai, brate.
And he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could
Lotte
do
ja
there.
ne mogu odigrat.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ajax upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Vieira.
Ah ja.
He's going to be first, and he's had a hit. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hunis is offering a wry smile there.
He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Kako lopte idu
And
loše,
it's
brate.
Del Piero.
Del Piero.
Powering forward here.
Fernando El Niño.
Torres.
Fernando El Niño. Šteta.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Fernando El Niño, borit ćemo se ovaj meč.
Much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Del Piero. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ronaldinho. it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dieser Spieler kann einfach nichts.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Del Piero.
Da musst du echt ein Profi sein.
Davids. Rummenigge. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Eto'o. Defending was strong and firm. Oh dear, less than about that pass the better. And he's heaved it away.
There they go, hunting again.
And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's
geht gar nicht, haben sie mal. Siehst du, dass ich versucht habe, aber geht gar nicht. Es funktioniert einfach. Guck mal, Abwehr. Guck mal, seine Abwehr. Jeder über 100. Ganze Mannschaft über 100. Zuerst Slavics. Kako je stanje, stari? Possession. A possession ne volim, tu ćemo usrat sigurno.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ja.
Mario.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Schade, schade.
Hernes. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Ajax finding their passes. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's through, now is he in? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Deswegen hast du das geschafft.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Rodri. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, boy.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Neymar. And here's Del Piero. And Torres!
Ah ja.
Well, now it's a reasonable throw in.
Jebem li ti.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Nicely weighted ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Closing in, and the shot! Rodri.
Haydi.
Whatever he had in mind. Real chance! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Nisam ti nije malaj, to ne vezi. Igraj neka puca.
Davids. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Geil.
Del Piero.
No. Ah.
Del Piero puts his foot on the gas. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Evo, Torres, jedi govna.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ha ha!
Has a go!
Bravo, Schmeichel star. Sad sam imao sve.
Fully appreciates that he could have won it.
Bravo, Schmeichel star. Jebem ti komplet pleme. Nevjerovatno. Sad sam imao sve. Ali eto. Kad neće, neće. Lionel Messiah.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Number 5, Fernando Torres. Number 11, De Bruyne.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll
Carlos.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gefährlich. Jel moguće?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Number 4, Messi.
That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Ma nema ovo igrica.
This is intriguing.
Toliki kanal, brat.
Critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Big
chance!
Leicester.
Oh, what about
Respect.
that? Late in the day, this could well be it.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Ajax take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
We are into stoppage time.
Respekt.
So that's it.
Bolje lik. Što jest,
Game of
jest.
margins of thrills, the sort of game that is
4 odbrane,
advertisement for
Schmeichel.
our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. What are
Nevjerovatno.
your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Ma nema šta protiv ovakvih traž, brate, štaš? Žali Bože patnje i muke. Ne igram, Matej, nisam na tom nivou stari. Na tom takmičarskom nivou nisam da igram 1-1. Tako da... A i nijem tima, kao što vidiš za to. A war doch machbar, aber ja, was soll ich sagen, Mann? Der ist halt besser einfach. Aber so gut war er auch nicht. Anthony! O, tek s tobom ne smijem vesnit, stari moj. Če si vesnit? Kakva je situation? Sad ovaj me brat raskine, znači. Ko zna igra, tim je dobar, jel? Ono da kažeš okej. Ali jebi ga. Valja se napad. Možda ovdje nam treba neki... Ko nam treba ovdje? Možda neki Leo Messi stari, a? Pa nako, brate, eto. Invente smo riješili, ali čim dođemo ove divizije, odmah je druga priča. Ovdje je već druga priča. Em što ljudi bolje igraju, em što svaki drugi ima dobar tim, jebi ga. I onda je to već muka. Tako da sad razlamamo da li ćemo i mi uzimati tim, već razlamam danima. Da li da ja uzimam tim ili da jednostavno ono igram ovak par utakmica nekad i to je to. Ako budemo uzmo tim, onda moramo malo više ovo igrati, a one ostale igre batalt. Sve to ima svoj plus i minus. Kako je stanje, kakva je situacija? Ali dobro, možemo se zabaviti. I ovaj prošli što sam izgubio 2-1, nije nešto sad. Schau mal mal an. Man weiß es nicht. Man ist nie sicher. Wenn er Ahnung hat, wenn er gut zocken kann, dann kann er mich zerlegen.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set.
Odlično, a?
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here.
Stavio sam Del Piera, stari. Rodri, ne znam zašto nije dobar. Ja boljeg od Rodrija nimam, stari moj.
Messi.
Pa ti sad kako hoćeš.
And he's had it nicked away.
Gdje go
Now it's Neymar.
Opuštencija.
That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, important interception.
Laganica, vesnić. Laganica, samo.
Who can make the difference?
Easy chill.
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's...
Jel prigrijalo, stari? Ovu sedmicu je fino vrijeme bilo. To je bilo, još je. Ali je fora što odmah tamo krajem vikenda, početkom sljedeće sedmice najavljuju kišu. Ovo je dobar. Ovo je dobar. Vidiš ovo, to mi sad isto nije jasno, ovako kad on dadne pas.
Balde.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Tiki-tak.
It has been a rather gentle
affair. Rodri nije dobar. Gledaj Rodri, gledaj pas.
Interesting ball.
Del Piero.
Brilliantly cut out.
Jebem li ti sušu.
There's the shot.
Kreće sezona na plažu. Easy, lagano, vitamin D.
De Jong. Pedri.
Čekajte ljudi, malo vidite da je tempo.
Space out wide here. That is good strength.
To je ispao sam kod tele i stanića.
Now it's Rafinha.
Malikić je dobar, stari. Bravo, majstor. Bolji je. Kad bi dobio Conte, on ti je jedan od najboljih. Moj ti, Andri. Kad bi to tako bilo? Nije tako. Bolji je lig ovaj od mene, brate. Za klasu je bolji. Za klasu je lig bolji od mene. Klasu.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Dobro, ajde, pusti me da se okrenem, jebo ga pleme.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Driving forward. He's got away.
Video.
Fermin.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Za klasu.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
A ima i ove lopte neki kurate. Da prostite. Lijepi mu se sve živo za nogu.
Fermin. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Ja sam, brate, prije.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Prije nekad sam bio.
Can he get it through?
Ali nisam više.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Koliko treba, brate, za pas ovdje ne isti. Koliko treba za pas, ovaj LBC je toliko nekad osjećaj da je sporo.
Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Climbs up big.
Ti sad. Pa ti si mašina, jebi. Ti si vjerovatno Andri, Mati. Ti si vjerovatno mašina, star.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Ja, moja greška.
Moja
Moja greška debela, ali Rodri. Rodri, igraj, kažu ljudi da nisi dobar. Rodri! Jebi se. Free to play igraš. Pa dobro, stari. Koliko imaš sati?
De Jong. And it's Del Piero. Might be danger here.
Vidi ovo. Pojede me lik. Nije nemoguće, brate, nego moraš igrat, znaš. Moraš vježbat, moraš se trud, moraš napredovat. A ne možeš ko ja u par dana upalim, odigram i to je to.
João Cancelo. Pedri. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. A real chance if he can get through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Chelsea head back in.
Just darkness.
After a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts.
Vidiš ti ovo Vesnić, a? Sad će staviti drogu umjesto Torresa jer su sad hederaši broken. Ali eto vidiš, brate, ti ako si sad na takav način druga divizija, to jest prva divizija, to je za mene ništa. Bez da se ti sad nešto ljutiš ili ne znam ja. Jer ti ako igraš na taj glitch, to je sad to header i broken, ovo ono što svi centrirate ko onaj Mednasa, to je, brate, ništa. Uz dužno poštovanje. Jer to je trenut. Jeli nerfaju ovo ono, gotovo.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Vidi ga. Lik satiri.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But
ne igram ja uopće, nego svi diviziji tako igraju. Pa, ali to je, brate, smeće. Vidim i zaključio sam da bolje igram. GG. Pa jebi ga, nije teško biti bolji od mene. To je lagano. Viš kako se ovaj bata naljutio i sad me griždeli. Ali ovo je neko ko baš dobro igra. Došao sad ovdje mene jebavat, ja ne mogu lopte ispucat. Gledaj ovo šta igra. Ne mogu lopte ispucat, brate. Lik je dobar igrač, daleko od toga. Za mene je dobar. Kad dođe nekom koji zna igrat, ne od njega ništa. Ali evo ovaj treći gol, mislim,
well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Messi. Mbappe.
Ma ne bi prošlo meni ništa.
Excellent interception.
Ma dobro, brate, to je sad. Ja igram je bil malo uživo, brate, ja ni ganjam rating ni tišta. Ali ne mogu ni uživat.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Dođu ovi majstori igrici. Ovaj LBC je toliko nekad govno, brate. Ne možeš lopti dodati. Vidio, svaku u njega. Šta sam god uradio, u brata je pogodilo. Šta sam kada god probao, propuc. Aj jebi se, brate, više.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fermin.
Evo vidi sad ovo. Šta sad? Sad čuva loptu na maks.
And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Kamavinga. Now the ball's gone astray.
Evo vidi.
Rafinha.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious.
Ne mogu stari lopti, ne mogu pasa.
Nice bit of skill and
znači pasa ja ne mogu. Jasno mi je da dječko je okej. Ali ono, da ja pasa ne mogu dodati, to je ono već sad. To je već sad ono. I to su ovi šopci što znaju igrat pa lak dođu s racovim nekim timoma, znaš, pokazivat svoje neke moći.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Ne moš lopte iznijeti, brate, gledaj.
It's a decent chance to counter attack.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's bustling, and the shot! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defense then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
No. El Niño neki. Sastavljala s nekim El Niñom. I on kad dođe... A dobro, Matej, štaš, brate, jebi ga. Sada kažem, onaj ko igra, ko će napredovat, valjda će doći na taj nivo. Ima, naravno, to je sad meta, taj koler, šta je već. Dok ne sjebu, znači taj trpa ne vadi, ne milici. Vidio sam ja to sve. Ali šta da reknemo sad, valjda tako mora, nema pojma. Teško je. Mi, casual igrači, čim dođeš gore, treća, druga, prva, pogotovo prva divizija, nas mlati ko vreći braši.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting. We'll see how it develops.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defense, and that's not easy.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Evo, šta sad on radi, mene izvuče ko mlado june gore naprijed. Evo vidi ovo, pas ne prođe.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Vedo!
Hits one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Balde. Nico Williams. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Anthony.
Bebeto doda onome Ligu, brate.
Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes.
A igraj, stari.
And it's Cancelo. It's Pedri.
Vidio.
It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Oh, nicely
Ovo je
intercepted.
lagani GG.
2 minutes to be added on.
GG, stari boljis.
A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your reflections.
Pozdravljeni samo Ligić. Naloženi lig za večeras, jebi ga, bar se igra. Lagani kupovjetarac. Ajmo dalje. 43% imam baja. Nevjerovatno. Kad ne pravi, budemo još bolji. Pa jebi ga, brate. Šta ćeš? Ko zna igrat, može i protiv toga, brate. Stavljaju momci markere, stavljaju svašta, rade ljudi svašta. Ali gledaj, brate, što me spaja s ovim nekim mašinama, što su svi bili prva, pa sad još nisu ušli, pa trpaju. Nevjerovatno. Igraj, šuti. Tarsko. Bar moram reći da igrica radi dobro. To moramo reći, a sve ostalo jebi ga. Sam sam kriv. Van Bujten. Ti ga niješ. Jebi ga. Možda, brate, budeš imao nekad tog Van Bujten. Pesnić, ili krcata budba? I ne služi već odavno, zaista, zadnjih. Posle februara nije bilo problema, zaista. Ono kako je bilo je, kad su izmještali liniju i posle radi sve to. I igrica radi fino, mada doskora nije nešto, ali evo sad je proradila. Sve ostalo, nemamo šta reći. Ostalo je stvar igre i vježbe i svega. Nedržanje konstantno X-a i milijardu stvari. Gledaj Osime.
Well, the defense proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ja ne znam. Ne znam što se dešava. Ne možeš dodat, brate, loptu. Ko da kasni komanda. Ko da šta god. Sve radi ko Mudo Marjanovo.
And here's Mbappe.
Da prostite.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's been picked out. Has a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was
Bogam
no
protiv
getting
ovog.
to that. No getting to it at all.
Ova ima
Expertly
timčinu.
done.
Ali ono je prošlo ljeto pa nije imao, pa je opet
bang
dobio.
in the corner, unstoppable.
So a breakthrough already.
Daj, legenda.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Barkola, lijepo Barkola, ne.
Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Well,
Ja
that
sad znam
defending
ko
is
igra na ove
unapologetically persistent. It's almost
smart
personal.
asiste, ko ne igra.
To be. There's the shot.
Jeps.
And he looked every bit the
Ali gledaj
assured
interneta u brata, dvije crte, tri. Šta sad?
Chelsea with their first corner.
Gledaj u brata, dvije crte, dva bara ima.
That's a decent clearance.
I mi tu nešto igramo.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Nemoj nam lagovat, materit. I zaraz tu.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? De Bruyne. Now it's Neymar. He could be in here. Picked out, shot at goal! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Chelsea are now luxuriating.
Londonski plavci.
Well, their manager seems to have them always.
Ma ništa tu, evo vidiš. Zašto ja kažem da je ovo smeće? Nemaš lopti. Znači, Carlos se ne može okrenuti. Kad on mora dat gol, on će ga dati i tačka.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Kad mora, mora.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equalizer.
Sve.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this.
Suarez, lagani Suarez.
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tvrde tekme, tvrde tekme. Tvrde tekme, pravo.
And now they can spring out of defense. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no.
Nije faul, Gaucho udari Barkolu, nije faul.
Luis Suarez.
Jebman. Dobra lopta, bravo.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Uzeo brat joystick, krenuo.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Jebo, Mike, Mbappe.
And he cuts out the supply. Pinches it off him. No way through.
Sve kako se odbija.
It's Ronaldinho!
Odbija se kod odru. Ali ajde igramo se, moramo još probati possession sljedeću.
Corner number 2 then.
Stvar možda bi mogli i ovu possession probati, a?
Up he goes!
Pojedeš 2-0 i onda krene bušenje. Onda krene drce, prio, stižemo u Kosjerić. Osime nadskače sve.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Barcola looking to add to his goal.
Jebem li ti.
Neymar. Platini. And now the breakaway. He
Rokamo.
has found the way through. Ronaldinho. Bebeto.
Ono dječko se probudio na maks, znači ja ne mogu lopte iznijeti. Mene se ne pita više ništa. Gle ovo sada, De Bruyne, gotovo, ode. Toliko igrica, ja našao ovu igrat govno.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ide treći.
Here's Neymar.
Treći je Sum.
Impenetrable. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He is through here.
Oh je, bote
now
dan.
this is
Gdje ti brk?
interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go.
Nemam pojma gdje šuta promašću, gdje god ošto. Mašan 100%.
They've done it! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but...
And we've reached half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half.
Borba je paklena, brate.
Goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Nevjerovatno. Rodrija, u njega Rodri štoper 105. Ništa, igramo dalje. Šta ima Brko, doktore?
And we're off again. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. Threads one in.
Op.
And he's onside. He's free.
Jednog izbacio. Šut neki. Never.
Ronaldinho! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's quick to get it clear again. Rodri. Oh,
Ide ga uč. Kaj nije dobar, nije kaj nešto ovaj ga uč. Dobro, i on sad sili. On sili da se odbije neka lopta. Nema akcije, nema ništa. Samo sili, nabijaj, ne bi li se odbila neka da učeramo gol. I to je to. Koga jebijem.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Bebeto, a player of legendary status.
Bebeto.
Hoisted in.
He's
just misjudged that one. Shifted upfield. Bebeto looks to get on the end of this. Rodri. Well timed, excellent interception. Platini. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Bravo po jul, doktore.
Rodri. De Bruyne.
Prođi negdje neko.
Driving forward. And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne.
Ajde, Bruyne, 4-4.
That's positional gold, the utilization of space.
It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Chelsea have their third corner. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Pujol tvoja, doktore.
And he was quick to react. Barcola. Bebeto.
Zašto mi je Mbappe?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only
Barkola! Jo! Moj Barkola. Završnica 50.
Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri. Bravo, mašina. Ponovo greška. Ponovo greška, druži. Šta se dešava?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bebeto, he's found a way through. Can he finish? It's a goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Borba.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that.
Neymar na mjestu. Sad je ljud, znači sad će me odrat do kraja. Sad će me, znači, masakrirat. Ne znam, Mića, brate. Što se mene tiče da ti pobjedi tvoj Inter, ali... Daj Bože. Daj Bože, stari moj. Evo ga, neka formacija. Sin, David Villa, Gaucho, Platini i ostali. Svi, znači, idu naprijed. Mi svi u defanzivu, on svi u ofanzivu. To Vesnić. Samo pusta.
So the lead now is 2.
Jesam bolji stari. Gle ovo, gle ovo. Boom! Lig sa centra daje gol. David Villa vraća ga u meč.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defense, though, able to hold on this time.
Lagano gličanja.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Da li je moguće da Araujo brži od Mbappea? Je moguće to?
Well, that has not gone well. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Vidi.
Araujo with a fine
kakve se
tackle.
situacije dešavaju.
David Villa.
Pazi, 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 stari.
No luck with that dink over the top. Messi.
Bravo, Messi, lutko.
Mbappe. In the end, they found
Prolazi
themselves
pita Kilijana. Opa, dobar. Nije to prošlo, starka ni mu.
Now it's Neymar.
Ima još
There's
5
a real
minuta.
appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Evo je problem. To on ga mora zabiti.
A real chance if he can get through. There's no flag.
Evo vidio, odbila se jedna. I penal i dobio Ninaš.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Gle se ovo, a što ne pusti Šupak? Zna i on da ga je sad igrica pogurala, vrate. Sredina po krug. David Villa. Sredina, a?
And he scores! Back in business!
Nevjerovatno.
Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Igraj, druže.
Demichelis cuts it out. Adams short changes him with that pass. He's through here. Neymar is herring after that one.
Vidi.
Rodri.
Šta se dešava?
Lizarazu. Now it's Figo.
Such good
Šta se
technique.
dešava?
Figo. Figo.
Ide go njega, ide go njega. Gledaj ovu.
Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Now it's Messi. Onana. Mbappe. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, that's a key interception.
Nevjerovatno. Šta htjela da napišeš, a?
Magic. What a
Ludnica,
magical
brate.
football
Igrica je
match.
ono, oznojiš se, brate, da odigraš meč. Ostam odbrana mog gola.
After all of that.
Oznojiš se, brate. $717 je, brat, bio na Steamu, jel? Pa dobro sam ja onda izvukao protiv njega, dobro je to sve. Mogo je izgubit, malo je falilo. Mogo je, brat, puknut, malo je falilo, eto. Mogo je, brat, puknut. Šta je djela poente? Possession out wide. Šta će tu igrat, brat? Šta igraju ljudi? Šta je meta? Kalahard igra nešto. Gdje je Kalahard? Igra onoga papka. Igra ovoga, kak se zove? Artetu. Šta igrat, stari moj? Ovo će vam prima golove ko na traci. Ajde, Vesnić, uživaj, svako dobro. Paz na sebe. Sad drugo da rečem. All player, ovo je box to box. Ovo je all player, može i on pruć, ali ono daj nam box to box. Ljuca mogu možda njega igrati, da? Da ovaj brat ne ide nigdje, Destroyer, i da Pujol ne ide nigdje. I da možda njih igrao malo niže, a? Interova formacija. Ma kaki, brate, box to box je kante. Box to box je kante, ljudi. GG unlucky. GG unlucky, stari. Nisam vidio ko pade. Druga divizija neka. Ajax, Cruyff Arena. Ajmo sad probat igrat. Nek je ofanzivno, nek gori, nek se igra na gol više. I on ima bolju ekipu. GG. Gubili smo i od slabiji. Torres, neće igrat Torres, igrat će Del Piero, okretljivije Del Piero. Tu neće niko, Kante, Zelen, dobro je. Ajmo sad probat. Ajmo sad probat se dodavat. Na čemu igraš ti, Matej? Na čemu si mašinerija? Ovi distrojeri idu previše naprijed, brate. Rodri nam Janko, Rodri ostaje dole iza, ovdje igramo lagano. Ovo je long ball counter igra, brate.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and color.
Possession bi trebalo probat možda drugo polovrijeme Mahdi Razaije, ali bitno je da igrica radi, igrica zaista radi. Evo, koji meč igramo, već sat i po igramo, igrica radi perfektno. Znači tu ne mogu reći ništa. Sve ostalo što je nije do igrice, jebi ga. Naravno, ima to malo tih zebancija.
Demichelis defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Ali kako uvijek ovako odigra? Gledaj ovo. Šta da kažem sad malo? Hoćeš na jednu stranu counter, dešavaju se neki glupe stvari, samo to se dešava. Ništa drugo, eto, ništa drugo. Ko nami Bog vam jebim fami. Kako, brate, on otmi tako loptu sa igračem, bez da išta uradi.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't invent. He's had a hit.
Bez da išta lik uradi od njega.
That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favors the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive.
Nema ovo je Raupo, ovo je... Bude li on igrao protiv Intera, ko što ovdje protiv mene, good night, Miha Inter. Nice.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bravo.
Conte. Passing is crisp and
greška
sharp.
I s ovim updateom su ove pasove izjebali da ne možeš da vjeruješ.
They've done it! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's
Igraj N'Golo Kante.
But it is the right call. Camavinga. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and it's De Bruyne. And here's Del Piero.
Penal.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here to turn a deficit into a lead.
Valjda neće. Ja djeće drugo. Jebem ga u šupak. Ja jebem, jel moguće?
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Stiže Rodri. Camavinga! I ovo vadi Petr Čeh. Ali je moguće.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chelsea have their second corner now. And that has been cleared.
Camavinga.
Rodri. And Del Piero!
Jesu ovo čista posla? Gde sam recite, evo, jesu li ovo čista posla igrice? Jesu li ovo čista posla?
Chelsea have their third corner.
Pa sve lik, vat.
Tries to clear. Passing nice and neat. Camavinga. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe.
Sad sam je pročito, što jest.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Neymar. Now the ball's gone astray. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. And he's been shifted off it.
Bravo, lijep.
Now the finish!
Nek si ti promašio jebote
And
kola.
that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And they're quick to get it back. De Bruyne. And it's Conte. Rodri. Conte.
Ah,
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
zaličilo je, ali offside.
Now it's Totti. He is through here. He's free. He has got space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's De Bruyne. Now it's Del Piero. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot!
Ne mogu da vjerujem,
That's a
brate.
race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, you could see he was eager to
Pričam
get a
koliko
shot
ima
away,
odbrana,
but there was too
doktor.
much flesh and bone in his path.
Moja.
The less said about that pass, the better. Conte. De Bruyne. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Puyol.
Jebote, kola.
And it's Totti. Oh, no joy this time. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Jesir. Te si bre, serva.
Araujo. Araujo. And the half-time
Kakav lik
whistle
pas
goes.
da i šta mi ne možemo
Pretty
dobiti,
decent
brate.
watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good
Da li
goals
je
for the crowd
moguće
to
da
enjoy,
londonski
and a
plac se
game which
pati?
is right on the edge.
Da li da igramo ovdje
Half-time,
SS-a
it's
jednog,
one
a?
each. Where do you think we're
I
up to
Torres
after
ovdje
45
ovako.
minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really...
Taman
really
večeru, a lagan si kipovjetarac,
Decent
stari.
45 minutes.
Evo i ja sam, brate, taman. Koliko je? 8 sati, pa još utakmicu, možda jednu, dvije i gotovo. Privodimo kraju, brate, ali mučenje je, boga. Da išta moš, pa ništa. M likovi imaju bolje timove, M igrica, M ja ne igram ko što sam igrao nekad, ne mogu ništa, M 100 kuraca se našlo. M i onaj su slabijim timom dobio.
Pedri
3-2 koliko
wins
je
the
bilo
duel
već.
this time. And here's Del Piero.
M Mbappe hoće se zaustaviti,
Vinicius
što
Junior
neće.
does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Gledaj ti sad koga ja ne
Quite
dobijam.
squeezed that one through.
Koga ja ne dobijam, moj serva.
And here's Torres. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. David Villa. Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for it.
Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ja sam
Really
mislio,
looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well
loša,
played.
mislim, onako utakmica, previše su bili jedni i drugi u nekom grču, da kažeš. Ovi su zabili gol dosta brzo i onda je tu sve nastalo.
Chelsea get their fourth corner.
Ojebao ti svoj familiju pa da igraj. Ne igra, brat. Ne jebe, brat, žive sile, brat. Vidjet ćemo šta će biti večeras. Kakva će situacija biti večeras. Svi okrećemo se ka Barsi, ali Inter tihi licac iz odbrane. A svi Barsa. Sem Miha što viče Inter.
Looking to go forward now. Nice ball and he's in. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see
Del Piero na mjestu, londonski plavci.
Noise. Courage through every one of his teammates from here. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team's...
Torres, raspalije, doktor.
Too close for comfort.
Ali da pogod sljedeći put go Torres. Serbin, omiljeni igrač.
Rodri picks it up from the goal.
Fernando Torresi.
Being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that
Da hoće sin od Drogbe da dođe, a? Da napravi od njega mašinu. Brat je krenuo u napad i krenulo je i lagovati i sve. Brat uzeo kaj joystick, te bruda, kaj dones mi rezultat.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Del Piero.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible
Pas,
look about
bravo.
here.
Šta je sad?
The interest value in this game might just take off from here.
A nije baš na tom nivou, mislim da, ali ono, mislim da je bolji od Jacksona ide. Ako još nije bolji od Jacksona.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Change being made here, presumably to tight. Has a go!
Sem ovog Torresa. 11-terac, ali ovo, čovjek koji ima 90% finishing, mora završavati, znači, da je zakuca, da zvoni.
And they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Crveni karton dobio Beckenbauer. Aj druži, izađe, odigram bar još jednu. Čisto ono ne bil slučajno dobio još jednu. Neymar situ. Malo utakmica imam ja uopšte. Evo, najviše utakmica imam na ovom čovjeku koji ima 1209 utakmica. Iz live isto je Efootball. A svi igramo nešto ovaj Efootball. Dobro, Zlaja ima malo bolji tim. Zlaja, Ronaldinho, ovo ono.
Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
A ja se borim s ovim. Koja je zlaja divizija? Kavaminga. A de? Pa jebi ga, ja tebe gonim već otkad, stari. Ne znam šta te košta tu. Igrica je džaba, odigraš par evente, nešto ovo ono, oprobaš, ti nećeš. Ne znam šta sad, drugo da tkar. Nećeš pa nećeš. Možda i dobro to što nećeš, a možda i nije. Ne bi znao. Ne to da se dešava.
No way through, so back it comes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Je boli ti konjima. I tirke igraju.
Kamavinga. Just a quarter of an hour to play. It's Kamavinga. And here's Del Piero.
Trejak. Treća. Pa dobro. Će biti od njega nešto.
He's played him through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Bravo, Kante, Lutko.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Wow. Da. I vraća se Ligu meč. Mjesto da smo mi do sad završili ovaj meč, on se vratio u meč u potpunosti. I na kraju će, ako ne bude 3-3, dobće.
Ajax get themselves back into content, and the shot!
Ipak neće.
It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Chelsea could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's got away. That's really well cleared.
Ćeš, druže.
4 added minutes on the board.
Toč. Kante!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kante je bog ove igrice.
Rice spots it and intercepts. And he was quick to react. Always onto this.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Pogotovo oni momci što imaju bolju verziju Kantea. Taj je lik ubica. Londonski plavci na guranje. 6 odbrana imao. Dobro je. Ostajemo u diviziji. Ajme još jedan, dvije možda. Šta je to ovdje iz Chelsea? A jebi ga, držao je, ja, držao je. Drži više, brate. To je Belaj. To je Belaj, moj serva. Moramo priznati da protivnike nalazi perfektnom brzinom. Malo se prička i to je to. Evo ga, 805 stream, neki kako god, alert. Ne možeš ovo vjerovat da me spaja svakim likovima koji deru mi guzove ovdje, pa ne možeš da vjerovat. Allianz Arena, neki Švabo sa Cruyffom i ostalima. Mi se ne možemo sastaviti, Suarez, Lamine Yamal, Rodri, Cruyff, Neymar, Possession igra lig, Beckenbauer, Vieira, Cannavaro. Šta tu da ja radim sada? Da li da Drogbu igramo od prve, da li da igramo doktora od prve. On može i AMF. Pa, to je ono, to je veliki belaj ove igrice. Te bogovske ekipe, te ekipe koje te ono... Mislim, deru me i slabiji, ali brate, mislim, ja ovdje nemam šta da tražim. Ali Rodri mu igra CMF. Kakav luksus se čovjek može prirediti da mu Rodri igra CMF. Nemam pojma. 4 napadamo, resto, ne znam, vić. Borit ćemo se. Može li Didier Drogba da nam donesi remi barem? A i ako izgubimo, ostaćemo u diviziji 2, ali ono, to je moj neki max. Sada. Loša igra. Ide sada, brat. Drogba. Drogba, brate, neagilni Drogba. Preuzeo je odgovornost na sebe, neagilni Drogba. Dobra lopta, Del Piero, gle prijema. Jebo majku. Nemoj se Erba skidat ništa. Ne isplati se. Puf! Desna. Ovo da je primio bolje Del Piero 1-0. Ako ćemo realno. Ali Del Piero primio oko kladu. Onana. Dobro, prilike botin.
Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. A real chance if he can get through. That is a great kick out. And he's searching through. He's free. Great hit! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
Yeah. True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Cruyff.
Igraj, Kalaminga.
Beckenbauer.
Jebem te
Lots of the
usram.
possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Suarez. Bayern Munich finding their passes.
Dupli pas. Vidio jesam, ali.
Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
A 1-0 lead established.
Gledaj kako
Look, he's
Likić se
the one
poigrao.
everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Aj, Drogba. Didier.
Oh, they can break here. Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't
Ja samo da znam
advise they
prebacivat
should
ono,
resort
pošto momci
to
prebacuju.
risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
To bi bilo lepo.
It's Luis Suarez.
Ali jebi ga.
And a
Ne činim to.
terrific save from the keeper.
Ne znam
Really
to da
looked sharp
činim.
there, didn't he? That's very well
A
played.
to kad bi znao, to bi bilo, to bi 50% bilo igre. Aj druže, aj molim te, igraj. Igraj, jebem li ti komplet plen.
Neymar with the short one. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way.
Offside, a?
Neymar.
Ja,
Drogba.
pas.
Thuram deals with that comfortably. And here's Drogba.
Bolje da niko ne igra nego ovaj Drogba. Brat je toliko neokretan da je nevjerovatno.
Establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
Nema. Grčka igra toliko lagano.
Onana. And the pass is
I
intercepted.
tačno opušteno, ne možeš s ovim
Ball played for Del Piero.
UC da igraš protiv possession. Ne možeš ništa.
Rodri.
Gledaj koliko on lagano sačeka da se svi postavi.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Da mu svi fino zalegu.
Looking to set free a runner. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Da je jedan pas prošao. Da kažeš prošao je pas, nije tu šta.
That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cruyff. Adams with the foul.
Ali što sjecka? Što sjecka?
Can he latch onto this?
Gledaj, stalno mu varira
Assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Probat ćemo drugo polovrijeme i mi possession, ali čisto sumnjam. Da bar ostane ovako kako je.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer. Rodri. Suarez receives it in a good position here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's neat.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that is tidy, really tidy. Oh, such a clever
Dobro,
touch.
previše
Bit of
preserava
an
se.
appeal, but nothing doing.
Previše je govna.
Neymar. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Now it's Kante. And it's Del Piero. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Poslavi, eventualno.
Luis Suarez has been showed a yellow card for that offence.
Ako ostane šta malo vremena.
Bayern Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Yamal.
Ali nije ovaj possession, on je toliko retardiran. Gledaj, lopte ne ide lopta vaja.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rodri. Beckenbauer. Here's Rodri. And he's cut it out. Onana. Del Piero. Del Piero. A true great in every sense of the word. Neymar. So what can they make of this? Onana cuts out the pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Camavinga.
Ko ćeš ti jeboti svoju familiju?
Chelsea still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Conte. Neymar. Time and again they are repelled. Vieira. Camavinga. Conte. And it's Del Piero. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Dodatne mogu.
Can he spark a counter here?
Pasa ne mogu sastaviti.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Neymar. Number 18,
Mbappe.
number 10,
Drogba.
Suarez.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. And the shot!
Aj jebis.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bar nek smo ošputali
You
naslov,
had a
jel?
lot of people worried then.
17, Messi. Number 21, Fernando Torres. Number 8, Xabi Alonso.
Messi.
Number 4, Berbatov.
And it's Berbatov. Now it's Torres. Berbatov. Conte. Del Piero. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that could set him on his way.
Nije nije nešto posebno odigrao, ali jebi ga.
Vinicius
Odigrao
Junior.
je dovoljno.
Now it's Berbatov.
Dovoljno da mu Berbatov, evo.
In he goes again. No mistake. And with that goal comes comfort. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Nevjerovatno.
Corner number 2 then. Xabi Alonso goes short. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Fernando Torres. Torres has got himself a free kick.
Sastaviti se s loptom ne može. S loptom se sastaviti ne može, znači
So a
nevjerovatno.
genuine chance to increase the lead. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Fernando Torres. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's shot a goal! And more and more and more. And they are cruising away.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayern Munich find a position of real strength now. To Michelis. Messi running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And the
Šta god ti
shot!
uradiš,
And that
likovi
has
su bolji,
forced
brat.
the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Great chance! Goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Here's shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Rodri, the man synonymous with solidity. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save. And we're done. Chelsea cannot spin this any other
Dobro,
way.
jel
They
završio,
came up
brat?
against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Ajme
To
još jednu
summarise
i
what we've
to je
seen
to.
today then, Jim.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...
Šestdeset osmi, vaj. 68, brat. Realno. Respektal. Sve mašine neki. La minja mal, realno. Uvijek nismo mogli da ti daju, realno ja. A dobro, ovi par, 2-3 gola zadnja, koliko pustio sam joystick, brate, ne isplati se nervirati. Ne možeš jednostavno protiv lika ništa, znači, znaš šta znači kad ne možeš ništa. Ne možeš lopti toga. Onda nije šta dalje. Whole player, dobro. Carlitos. Nico Williams i... Kad ne možeš ništa protiv njega, brate, onda ne možeš ništa i tu ti je tu. Jer šta god da ja uradim, brat, skida. A najgore od svega što znaju igrati, jebi ga. Dobar je bio, nešto. Pošteno je dobio lig i to je to. 5 zadnjih utakmica, sve smo poraze dobili. Ne znam, jebi ga, ne znam, brate, šta ovo, kakve ovo likove baca, kakve timove baca, pojma nije. Ne znam šta reći. Ljudi su ludnice. Mašine neviđeni. O, LBC lagani ne bil. Išta se moglo.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Truly colourful scenes here. Apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities.
Počeli su ljudi igrat possession, ne možda vjeruješ.
And those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Baresi. Izgura me ko mladog majmuna.
Did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, well played.
Moj Lamin. Možda imamo I boljeg Lamina, ali to ovaj se ispostavio da će igrat.
Stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. He's free. He has got space. Costa Curta is there to clear.
Well, Peter, here we...
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Htio si Krivokapiću. Evo ga, promjena formacije, ide sada trpanje, znači brat je sad naišao.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yamal. This is promising.
Yeah, boy.
And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Rodri, dobi crveni još i da te obrišem za sva vremena. Krti jebim. Te dobi crveni još. Beckenbauer Neymar. Beckenbauer brži.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Costa Curta clears it away. And here's Del Piero, shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of
moja
defense.
greška, krvu mi jebe.
Pull it. Always onto this.
Messi.
And the
I
pass
opet
is
moja.
intercepted.
Such good technique.
A ja sam Nubina Nevića.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal.
Pročito kaj, Jamal nema desni nogi.
Rude.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's
Lik
always
nije
a
još
pleasure for
ošto.
me to see a team
Ali
move the
zato
ball
on
in
kad
such
ošta, to je
fashion
gol.
like this.
I to
But
je
you know
to.
what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten. He rises! Goal!
On kad ošta jednom, to je gol.
And it's Loriot
To je
who
to.
take the lead.
Morat ćemo nekako se s tim
executed
soboga,
that
ne
with
znam šta ćemo.
considerable confidence. It
Nekako
only took
moramo
seconds
odjebati
to
od ovog
score
pesa.
once the ball was recovered.
Nekako se skinit s ove drugi.
A 1-0 lead
Odjebati od ovog
established.
govneta.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, sweet feet.
Ma, šta probam ja?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Adams cuts it out. De Bruyne. And it's Perez. And here's Neymar. Neymar driving forwards. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. A searching ball that into space.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
De Bruyne. Yamal. And here's Del Piero.
Nema Bajo, ne, šta god zamislim, probam. Lik je na meni i to je
had
to.
a really good go at breaking through,
Ali
but
šta god.
ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately...
Del Piero! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Sad će on.
This is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two
Sad ide
strong
on, Bajo.
teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look,
Ajde,
the game
Pires.
is full of ifs and buts.
Bravo.
If only the pass could have
Dosta je
completed
bilo
its
što
journey.
spusti ono glavom, brate. Gledaj. Samo igrajte ovo.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Beckenbauer izgura ga ko
half-time, and it is all
povjetarac.
square. Neither able to pull away
Jedan
from
šut
the
on je
other, but
pogodio
that is
I
not due
to je to,
to any
doviđenja.
shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Kraja I to je to, utakmica
It's been a
I
really
jest tu.
interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're into the second 45.
Ajde, Pires.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Yamal!
Lamin Yamal, stativa. Pa da, zašto bi bio gol? Zašto bi bio gol, brat?
That is a great pick out.
Bađo je
Oh,
tu.
look at the space. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. Now it's Messi. De Bruyne. Van
Tem li ti
Basten. He's had
majku
a shot!
mrtvu, Konami?
Goal!
Šta si proizveo, Konami?
Dependability
Jebem
is
li
one
ti
thing, and he
majku.
brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with.
Zalago je ovdje negdje, zakuje ga. I onda idu pasevi, gledaj ovo.
What about the pass,
Zack.
Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Ubijadivo više nećemo igrati ovo, znači to je sigurica.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Mbappe, real chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the
Zašto
job
svaki
done.
put idem na ovaj mrtvi centar šut,
Lorient
kad znam da ne
have the
može
chance to
proći.
go the
To je
other
Bađo.
way.
Roberto Bađo. Čovjek
Cantona.
trči.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Look at this. There's the hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe. Just about up to the hour now.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He can run onto that. Nice ball, and he might be in here. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Roberto Baggio.
Wow.
He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Evo. Ovo može još ući, može ući Bebeto.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Baggio plays it short. And here's Baggio. He's had a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Belletti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Baggio goes short. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Now it's Perez.
Jebotis.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Bravo, lijepo, šteta što ovo da je pogodio, lijepo.
Really drilled it.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Velikog Didija.
De Michelis cuts out the pass.
Ne vrijedi stari.
Terrific header. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Ne vrijedi stari.
Lorient making consecutive changes here. Griezmann to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Now that's well seen too. That's a lovely, neat pass. Half an hour gone in the second half.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has not gone well. Bebeto. Mohamed Salah. And the shot!
Sve brani, sve vadi.
There's a chase on to retrieve
Šta
it.
god probaš. Gotov si.
Griezmann. And the counter is on. And that has been cut short. And that's a good Drogba! Oh, taken with style. It's level again. What a match we have.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is quite a battle. Has a go!
Evo, samo pogledajte igricu. Samo pogledajte igricu i uživajte u njoj.
And he's only too grateful to capitalize on the keeper's misfortune.
Gledaj ovo, neće ih da pusti, vrat. Majster. Eto, pa igrajte, vrate. Neverovatno. Da ne povjeruješ i.
Lorient take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Da ne povjeruješ.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Kako se lopta odbije, brate, onako od golmana, to je...
Griezmann.
To je za anale.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Mohamed Salah. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking for the runner. Messi. Cleared without complication. And it's Baggio. That is a great pick out. Oh, just chance!
Bravo, majstor. Doktore, slavi majstor.
And threatening to pull clear. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Well, that's... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Evo, uživajte u igrici. Najboljoj. Na planeti. Gledaj ovo. Gledaj ovo, sreće ti. Gledaj ovo. Neverovatno. Šta su ljudi dali da igraš, brate? Neverovatno. Pet odbrana. GG. ...234 je lig bio. Nema od ovog ništa. To je to, ljudi. Laku noć, svako dobro.